What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV back here for the last game of the day, and it's a big one. It's Portugal against Uruguay in a really important game in the group. Uruguay need the points after failing to get that win against South Korea in the first game. They sit on 1 point, while Portugal, if they win, they'll secure safe passage into the next round of the World Cup, the last 16. In terms of the lineups, we've got Diego Costa in goal for Portugal, a back four of Cancelo, Diaz, Pepe and Mendes, William Carvalho, Bernardo Silva, Neves in the midfield with Bruno Fernandes, Ronaldo and João Felix up front. For Uruguay, we've got Rocher in goal, Jimenez, Godin, Coates and Oliveira in the back four with Vitinho, Valverde and Bentancur in the midfield with Varela, Cavani and Darwin Nunez up front for Uruguay. Really, really excited for this game. Hopefully we'll see the goals flow in this one, or definitely some attacking play, as Uruguay were really, really lackluster in the first game against South Korea. Hopefully we'll see a much improved performance from them. Brian, how are you feeling about this one?
I'm looking forward to this, but I haven't been able to see much football today, and I know there was a couple of early classics. So hopefully this one will be more of that ilk as opposed to the last game you just watched.
Supporting our Uruguay today?
Of course. Of course. The blue and white versus red, of course.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised looking at Portugal's lineup if it's more of a diamond than it is a 4-3-3 with maybe a 4-3-1-2, I'm thinking, because Bruno, I don't know if you want him on the wing. That's what a lot of people have him at the moment in that team. I don't really rate him.
It could be Bernardo there and Bruno.
It could be Bernardo out wide. Maybe in a 4-3-3 with Bruno with alongside Ruben Neves and William Carvalho. Pepe's back in after Danilo played centre back against South Korea, but they've got Pepe back in, so there should be some cards and some feistiness. We know how Pepe is like. But look, I think Uruguay, a very solid team, and I think it's going to be very difficult for Portugal to break them down, especially with how they're set up. Quite solid midfield, Bentancur, Vecino and Valverde, and then Nunez and Cavani, two kind of battering rams going forward. So I'm expecting Uruguay to go fairly direct to them two and kind of get to the forward line quickly and see if they can get the knockdowns and fight for the second balls.
Done your bet, mates?
I have actually, yes. I have done my bet, mate.
Who is in your team?
Who is in my team? I have Diego Costa in goal. Where am I? João Cancelo and Oliveira in the back line. Valverde and Bruno in the midfield. Bruno captain, Valverde vice, and Darwin Nunez supporting João Felix.
Wow. So I've gone for Rocher in goal. I've gone for Nuno Mendes and João Cancelo at the back. Bruno Fernandes and Bentancur in the middle, with Bruno Fernandes captain, Bentancur vice captain, and Nunez and Cristiano Ronaldo up top. So that is my team. Very similar, but same, but different, as they like to say. But just before kickoff, just a reminder that the FA Cup draw will be taking place in about 15 minutes time. So we'll be keeping an eye out on that and giving you our reaction too. But for now, we are concentrating on this game in the World Cup. Portugal against Uruguay. Big game for Uruguay. And if Portugal get the win, they are through into the next round. So let's see how we go. Uruguay shooting from left to right in their all-white strip. We have kicked off. And Portugal in their red tops and green bottoms shooting from right to left.
But if Uruguay are to lose, they still know they can play. They can beat Ghana on the final day to qualify. So I guess the only result change is whether if they win, then they only need a draw. But if they lose, then they'll need to beat Ghana on the final day. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Uruguay approach this game. Do they think a draw is a good result? Shouldn't make too much difference because South Korea are pretty much out of it. I guess South Korea can still qualify if Portugal win today, and then Ghana and Uruguay draw, and South Korea beat Portugal. I guess they could technically qualify on goal difference. But it would be a tall order.
Let's hope Uruguay put in a better performance than they did in the first game, because I thought they were really poor. Obviously, they have changed Luis Suarez for Edson Cavani. I thought Cavani did look better when he came on than Suarez did look when he was on the pitch. I thought he looked terrible, to be honest, Suarez.
Yeah, he was well off the pace, Luis Suarez. Oh,
excuse me.
It's all right.
Where is Suarez now? Is he still at Atletico?
No, he's actually not got a club at the moment. He's just been let go, or his contract just run down with a Uruguayan club, Nacional. So surprising he even got called up, but maybe that just shows the attacking options that they have.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be him and Cavani's last World Cup. But they've been stalwarts of that Uruguayan team, haven't they? They've provided such big moments. And some players are just so synonymous with the national team. Like they just even if they're at the club, they just still get a call up. And then Suarez and Cavani are just two of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ruben Neves playing along the back line. Here's Ruben Neves.
Such a good player.
Surely he gets to move somewhere soon, Neves. A good tackle by Darwin Núñez. Here's Oliveira laid off to Cavani, and Oliveira with an early effort, and it's wide. But good high press there by Uruguay. Looking for an early moment.
Danny Kiriakou. It's Danny Kiriakou. It's Danny Kiriakou.
I'm not doing it again.
Danny Kiriakou. Let's see. Well, I thought Bentancur had a really strong showing last game.
It was a weird one because like first half he was pretty poor, wasn't he? And then he came alive that second half.
I wouldn't say it was poor. He just wasn't as good as he can be. But in the second half he was brilliant. I thought he was really running the show, and hopefully it's obviously a massive game now. It's interesting to see how he performs against a better side, and will he take on that responsibility, take people on, or is he gonna play a bit more safer? We'll have to wait and see. But playing at the base of that midfield with Vecino and Valverde, expect him. It's a my word! Ronaldo with a shoulder volleyed pass, which would have been unbelievable if he pulled that. He did pull it off, which was unbelievable. William Carvalho then volleyed it from the edge of the box over the bar. But look at that by Ronaldo. That is world class.
Anyone else tries to do that, it just looks embarrassing. When he does it, bang on the money.
Unbelievable from Ronaldo there.
The upper body strength that man has.
So they're pressing high though. Look at the moment. But it does look like Bruno Fernandes has started off on the right-hand side for the time being. Here is Godin looking for the long clearance. Ruben Diaz clears out to Mendes.
We're all Uruguay today, aren't we?
Of course we are. We want Bentancur to do well and have a good performance so we're backing him today. Godin with a header.
It's mad to me that Godin's still playing in this Uruguay team.
Yeah,
it's another one.
37, I think.
Yeah.
Here is a bad touch by Oliveira. Cancelo. Pepe.
Surprised Gus Poyet is not still playing.
Yeah, by the sounds of things.
Oh dear. What a player he was.
Yeah. Really was. Do you remember that lob against Derby? I mean, we spoke about this last time we watched the Uruguay game.
Yep. It was 3-1 that game, wasn't it?
I can't remember the score, but
Ferdinand scored first. I think Derby went 1-0 up.
Oh, you Simeon in disguise.
No, when it comes to the 3-1 against when Poyet scored that goal.
Ah, right. Oh, Neves with a pass cut out. Núñez chasing it down, but Portugal keeping possession. Here's Bruno Fernandes. João Felix on the turn. Foul by, not sure who that is. Oh, Jimenez. And it's going to be a free kick to Portugal on the halfway line.
KPB says, Ben and Sim, Godin is actually 36.
All right. Calm down, Kyle. 36
guys.
then. Carl's always calling us out.
Always.
Look stupid. Valverde, is that a foul? Referee says yes, it is.
KPV, look at your messages, please. Instagram.
On Instagram, yeah. Is Diaz, that foul by Bentancur, high up the pitch it is, and Ruben Diaz is not happy at all. And is it going to be an early yellow for Bentancur? Wow.
Oh.
Bentancur is furious with that.
He does look good in white, doesn't he?
He does.
An early yellow for Bentancur within 6 minutes.
This is worrying for Ruben Diaz.
Let's see this. Oh, he does scrape down the back of the ankle there. It's not a great one from Bentancur. He looks furious though with it. Not sure he has much to complain about.
Oh, he's been hacked. He can't log into his Instagram.
Oh.
No wonder my Instagram's been quiet last few days. Where else can I message you, Carl? Twitter?
What do you do right here?
Here's Diaz.
I'm just gonna
Diogo
message you,
Costa.
you can just copy and paste it.
Andrew Rachamim in the comments.
Rachel, what's he doing here?
He's asking you a question, Ben.
What?
Wouldn't you like to know, Andrew?
Exactly. Too nosy, Andrew. Way too nosy.
His Ronaldo to Bruno Fernandes with an effort.
Wide. Bruno Fernandes.
Bruno Fernandes. Good header there by Ronaldo. Look at that leap. Incredible.
What a player.
Absolutely incredible.
What a player, Cristiano Ronaldo. Wouldn't you love to have him in your team right now?
Brian?
Say again, Carl.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
No, I don't want him in my team.
You're supposed to say yes to all the Man United fans in the comments.
No. I don't want to. I don't want. I do
You didn't get the memo, Brian.
Yeah, I do not want Ronaldo in our squad.
Here's Mendes. Coming forward on the left-hand side. Bentacle's got to be careful now with that early yellow. Carvalho. Diaz, who seems though to have recovered well from that injury. Andrew says, take him.
Take him. Suddenly now all the Man United fans just ready to just chuck away Ronaldo when 2 weeks ago it was Viva Ronaldo.
Long ball forward and João Felix trying to get him behind. Jimenez holding him off. But he gets to the ball. Here he is. To Bernardo Silva. Now Ronaldo. Nuno Mendes. And back. Diaz. Mendes. Here's Ronaldo now. Looking for Bruno. And nearly the return to Bernardo. And it's going to be cleared away. Very close to some really good intricate play from Portugal. Looking bright early on.
They are.
Yeah, looking bright. No real openings as of yet. 9 minutes in. But Portugal probably looking the brighter of the two so far.
Would have been on, I think.
Yeah, it was on. It was right on the line. 122 people, well, 112 people with us at the moment. Everyone scroll down and smash that like button. Let's get to 100 likes, people.
Come on. Long ball forward is Cavani battling with Ruben Diaz, but Diaz gets it away. Valverde with an up and under. Sorry, Varela with an up and under. Is that a foul there on Bentancur? Everyone says no. João Felix. Bentancur, lovely.
Well
Go on, Rodrigo.
Go on, Rodrigo.
He's the reason.
Look at him playing in the old school black boots.
Love it.
Here's Ruben Neves.
He's just such a silky player, isn't he, Bentancur?
Yeah, like I said before, what I expected from him with the
He's the reason, exactly. He is the reason.
He is the reason, but coming up to the first year we've had him, he's exceeded my expectations by a long stretch, long stretch, especially the last 8-9 weeks. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He really has stood up.
Yeah.
All right, Godin.
And you were the first person to see him as well, whilst you were protesting outside the gates.
No, he didn't. He didn't come in that way.
He didn't come in that way.
No, they used the other door.
KPV, Brian has messaged you on WhatsApp?
Yep.
WhatsApp. So just check that and reply to him, please. Here's Darwin Nunez.
I'm KPV's agent, by the way.
KPV's agent, yeah. Or my agent, whichever way you want to look at it.
Both yours.
Nunez.
See, you looking for representation?
Always.
Oh, there you go. I'll take him on as well. The Holy Trilogy. Or Trinity, should I say.
All right. Corner to Uruguay. 11 minutes in here. Can they find something? It's taken short. They're going to get the ball into the box here.
Header by Godin.
Just
and
over
it's
the
over
bar.
Didn't the keeper touch that? The referee says no. It's going to be a goal kick. It's actually Jimenez, not Godin. The draw is about to get underway, it looks like, for the FA Cup.
Okay. Fair enough. Yeah,
Oh,
of course.
there's got to be a foul by Jimenez. Surely, there has to be a foul. Come on.
I think there's going to be a few cards in this game. What game's had the most bookings so far?
Not sure.
Give me this and I will listen to the draw. Just unplug that.
Or plug it.
Yeah.
Has there been a red card?
Yeah, Wayne Hennessy got sent off. Oh, it's a foul again by Bentancur. He's got to be careful.
Oh, it's kicking off.
Bentancur's on a yellow already. He's just committed another foul on Ruben Neves this time, and he's got to be really careful, Bentancur.
He might get taken off, you know.
12 minutes in. I mean, that's not a yellow.
No, but
He's got to be careful.
Yeah.
One more foul, and he's treading a very fine line after 12 minutes. He's got to be very, very careful.
Haaland say, I only want to see Uruguay win because Rodrigo Bentancur is playing. I think we're all in the same boat here. If Rodrigo gets sent off, I think we may as well turn this game off then.
Neves. Pepe. Good play by Oliveira and away by Pepe to Godin. Oliveira heads on to Cavani. Is he offside? They say no. Bentancur. Oliveira. Vecino is given away, and here's Bruno on the wrong side of the back line. João Felix now. Bernardo Silva.
Such a good player, Silva.
Ronaldo. Here's Vecino. 1-2. And Portugal have it back. Diogo Costa to Ruben Dias. Nuno Mendes. Down the line, looking for Ronaldo, but Godin is there, and he actually gives away a corner, I think. Was it a throw? No, quick throw.
The draw is beginning now. The balls are going into the hat.
Here we go.
Into the pot.
Oh.
I thought it was a drum roll from him.
I'll let Ben listen to it.
We're looking for number 39 in the draw.
Here's Pepe to Cancelo. Down the line, good ball. Here's Bernardo. Oh, it's actually off the pitch.
Ooh, I thought that was us. 30 gets called out first. Preston North End. 17.
Sure, it was just that 39. It's like done.
What?
First draw. 39,
Preston Huddersfield.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Middlesbrough have just been called out home team.
Yeah, last time we went there and the cup weren't good.
Brighton and Hove Albion.
So I said I think we're going to get a Premiership team.
Number 61, Chesterfield.
That's another Roman. Let's get that 39.
João Felix for Portugal on the edge of the area has a short deflection, and it's going to go over the top. Corner.
West Brom against Chesterfield.
Chesterfield, West Brom. Corner to Portugal.
Uh-oh, Man City has just been pulled out. Not Spurs.
12. Who's
Chelsea!
Oh.
Wow, City, Chelsea.
Man City against Chelsea.
That happened in the Carabao Cup as well, didn't it?
Yeah.
Someone saying
or
Tottenham,
Stockport?
someone saying Portsmouth. We have Portsmouth.
I don't see how. If we got Portsmouth, you can understand why Tottenham didn't let Dane Scarlett
Everyone's
play.
saying Paul. Danny Kiriakou says Portsmouth at home.
Boreham Wood have just been called out.
Maybe because maybe it's on TV. Maybe it's ahead on the TV.
Yeah, maybe.
Must be. Bournemouth, Accrington.
Portsmouth away or at home?
Home,
They say.
apparently. That's what
Yeah, it
it's
must
saying.
be now. 39. Spurs.
Yeah. Felix.
Spurs are going to play Portsmouth.
Breaking news. You've heard it here first.
Tottenham will be playing Portsmouth in the next round of the Cup, and I assume Dane Scarlett won't be able to play in the game.
no,
Yeah, it should be probably through the loan agreement, I'm guessing.
Yeah, no, didn't you hear Richard Alistair Gold was talking about it? They kept asking him to be played in the first and second round, and Tottenham kept saying no. And there was a whole big thing, maybe they're doing that just in case they're moving into another club in the Championship, or if Spurs are thinking of calling him. But now, thank God,
Now he definitely won't be
now
able
he definitely
to play.
won't be able
Yeah.
to.
So Tottenham will play
So
Portsmouth.
Tottenham will play Portsmouth. I like that draw. At home to
Yeah.
Portsmouth, League One side, going really well this season. Obviously, Dane Scarlett has been really good for them. But you got to be happy with that draw, surely.
Yeah, I think it's look. It's obviously one we're massive favourites for. Maybe we can rest some players. You'd hope in that game as well.
Dare I say it? Jed Spence gets a game.
Spence might get a
Still at the
game.
club.
If he's still at the club, yeah.
Just as we talk about the draw, Ronaldo's lining up a free kick from 25 yards here. It's in a good Ronaldo position. Let's just see what he does from this free kick. Ronaldo, it's into the wall and away in a corner. But yeah, I think it's. I think you got to be happy with that. I don't. There's nothing to suggest that that's nothing that a tie we can't manage. It's at home as well, so no travelling. I think when's it going to be played? I'm not sure.
It'll be played around the 7th of January.
Okay, so good, very good.
You're still on holiday, aren't you?
I'll be away for it. Yeah.
I'm going to Spurs. So.
No, you'll be in here for Spurs, Portsmouth.
Arsenal have Oxford. Arsenal
No, you
have
don't have to
Oxford
be
away.
here. Oxford away.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what Barry wanted.
And also Rob Belcher, who lives near there, wanted Oxford away.
They got the goons.
Come
Who-
Oxford.
I want to see who Boreham Wood and Barnett
Bournemouth
are
came
gonna
out
get.
before.
Oh yeah, who
before
did they
Tottenham.
get?
Yeah, they got home to someone. I can't remember. Accrington Stanley, I
Oh
think.
yeah, that was it. So maybe they'll go to the next round.
Liverpool Wolves, says Danny. Ball in the box from a corner, well over from Bruno, and it's going to be a throw-in. So 0-0 at the moment. Portugal probably being slightly the better team, but Uruguay being very combative and competing in there. Here's Varela.
Fleetwood Town. That's who Graham wanted yesterday. QPR.
Yeah, just lost their manager.
Yep. I really thought Rangers were going to go back for Gerrard.
Interesting, he rejected, I think, was it Wolves or Villa, Michael Beale?
Villa.
He rejected Villa and he accepted Rangers. Very strange.
He's gone to Glasgow Rangers, has
Yeah.
he?
Yep.
He was talking about how he didn't want to leave.
Mid-season, yeah. And well, he said that when Villa came calling, and then Rangers come calling, and he went.
Crazy.
Here's Neves to Mendes. Can he get a ball in the box? It's a decent one, but cleared away by Jimenez, only as far as João Cancelo. Now Bruno Fernandes. Into the box, whips it in, cleared away by Godin, and Ruben Neves with an effort, cleared away again. And Valverde charging forward now for Cavani. And Cavani goes long to Darwin
good
Núñez.
ball.
It's a good ball, and Núñez on his chest to Valverde. It's not the best ball from Núñez, and it's sloppy, and William Carvalho can make sure it goes out for a throw.
Nice that one of City or Chelsea will be gone by the end of the round 3.
Let's just hope there's a few more of those big ones.
We need like Newcastle to get Liverpool or something. Yeah.
I think Danny said Liverpool got Wolves, didn't they?
Liverpool got
Wolves,
Wolves.
yeah.
So Man U, Newcastle then.
Yeah, that'll do.
All right, Nuno Mendes to Ronaldo to
Last
Mendes.
time we played Portsmouth in the cup, in the FA Cup, we lost in the semi-final, didn't we?
We
Yes.
did, yes.
But also,
João
on the way to
Cancelo.
1991, the Gazza scored 2 goals against them.
Right. I didn't know that.
There you go.
Crystal Palace will play Southampton, apparently.
So a few-
Edward Talk says, guys, we struggled to beat Morecambe at home. You have to calm down.
That's because Tanguy and Dombeles didn't get off the pitch.
Oh, we were doing the watch on. That game was bad, wasn't it? That game was poor.
Ruben Diaz. There is his Godin.
Hull City, Fulham.
Long from the keeper, and Pepe with a header. Vecino. Oliveira back to Vecino. Goes long to Nunes, but Pepe does well to see out the danger. And Neves now has the ball to Carvalho. Ronaldo.
Yeah, another all Premier League tie.
Felix. Carvalho to Mendes. Carvalho. Flick. Neves. Man United against Everton.
Ooh, another all Premier League tie.
Bernardo Silva to William Carvalho. Scooped pass looking for Bernardo
How good
Silva.
was that scoop goal today?
Yeah, well, that was nice.
Yeah.
Is there a foul
In the
there?
first game, yeah.
Bentancur, Valverde now to Godin. There's a player down for Portugal. Play on, says the ref. Oliveira puts it out, though. Bruno Fernandes is down. And do you want treatment?
Let's say Newcastle, Sheffield Wednesday.
Sheffield Wednesday.
All the Prem teams are now out.
Yeah. All right, we can turn that off now.
So Tottenham versus Portsmouth.
That's a side derby, that.
It is a side derby.
Oh, that's true.
Valverde trying to win it. Neves to Bernardo Silva. And outside of the boot, pass by
Great
Bruno
ball.
to Ronaldo on the left-hand side. Ronaldo with a cross. And it floats away from everyone, but Bruno's at the back post. And he keeps it alive. Here's João Cancelo. Cuts it on his right foot with a cross. It's fallen back to him. Now Bruno Fernandes on the right-hand side. He floats in across and looking for João Felix. Can't get a shot off his William Carvalho. João Felix now. And he lays it back to Ruben Neves. A good pass into Bernardo Silva in a bit of space on the right-hand side. He's got Bentancur for company. Lays off for Bruno Fernandes. Back to Bernardo Silva. His touch is a bit off. And he's forced back out the penalty area. Cancelo on the right-hand side, on the wing. Ruben Neves to Pepe, who's also amazingly still playing for Portugal. What, 38 must be now? 39. Pepe.
He moved to. Is it him? Oh no, it's a lot.
Porto. He's still playing for Porto, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, I was thinking of Marcelo, who's gone to Greece or.
Yeah, Pepe's still playing at the highest level. Oh. Bernardo Silva to Ruben Dias.
KPV says Spurs Portsmouth is a you-know-what derby.
You know the rest derby.
You mean Noe Pamaro derby? Is that what he means?
Or
Kevin Prince Boateng, or Yunus
Mendes.
Kabul, or Jermaine Defoe.
No, you
or
know
Pedro
what. No
Alves.
need to specify it, Ben. You know what.
I know what he's trying to allude to, and I'm not falling into his trap.
Here's Cancelo. Pepe to Ruben Dias. Good ball into Bruno Fernandes. William Carvalho now to Nuno Mendes. On the left-hand side, whips in an early ball.
Oh, just
and
behind.
Bernardo Silva can't take in his stride and away. And Portugal block up clearance, and it's going to be a goal kick to Uruguay. What? Ivan Joseph Erasmus says, Sim, how are you feeling about Croatia thus far? Your sweepstake? Feeling okay. I think they're doing all right. They should qualify, but I don't think they're going to win it. But they played well. I have to say, I was very impressed with them against Canada. Darwin Núñez loses out to Pepe in the aerial duel. Bentancur picks up the loose pass and a good ball as well to Núñez, but his touch is off. And Portugal have it. Nuno Mendes. Ruben Dias.
Not the most exciting of games, this.
Again, it's a bit slow. Portugal have been all right, but again, no real chances created at the moment.
Much of the same from Uruguay, though, from the last game.
Yeah, again, they haven't been able to keep the ball a lot, have they? Here is William Carvalho, though. Plays it back. Here's João Cancelo. Pepe. Cancelo. Neves. Good ball out wide to Nuno Mendes. Ruben Neves now. With what a ball that
great
is.
ball.
While Ruben
That
Neves
is-
to Bruno is
oh,
actually going to be overhit. He's not going to be able to keep it in, Bruno. Nice idea, though.
Is a nice idea. Uruguay, I don't know what they need to do, but they need to start playing some football or something because they just can't seem to fashion any sort of moves together. It's quite frustrating watching them, to be fair. Come on. It's just this all the time.
Varela. And Cavani tries to flick it on. Yeah, that's true. That's a good subplot. With Uruguay don't win, it could be a bit of revenge for Ghana on the final day for 2010. Could knock Suarez out the World Cup, which would be interesting. He must be the only player still playing out from that game. Him and Cavani.
Godin.
And Godin, maybe Godin as well. Surely none of the Ghanaians are playing. Jimenez. Cavani with a poor touch, and it's going to be a throw into Portugal.
It's very lethargic, isn't it?
They're just taking it easy at the moment. No need to panic. Ronaldo. Here's Valverde. And away. Bentancur to Varela. Oh, it's given up. Now Bruno. Nice ball to João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Neves with a ball in the box. And Bruno's there with an effort on goal. But the keeper has it. It's going to be offside anyway.
He's popping up all over the place, isn't he, though?
Such a good player, Bruno Fernandes.
I think he's off. I think the flag's up for offside. I think he's given. Let's see here. Yeah, he was well offside.
Come on, Uruguay.
No signs of
play some
adventure at the
football,
moment
man.
for Uruguay. Not really forcing anything at the moment. Here's Jimenez. Back to the keeper. Roche. Bentancur picks up. Can he drive forward now, Bentancur? He's got space. He's looking for options, and he plays it sideways.
I really
Jimenez.
expected Uruguay to be better than this from what they've shown so far in both games.
Yeah, it's been disappointing. Oh, ball in, looking for
They
Nunes.
actually have any pace. I mean, they used to have Suarez.
Nunes is quick.
Okay, so that's one.
Oh, Vecino with a good challenge. And looking for the ball in the box. Looking for Cavani, but it's blocked.
Anyone else apart from Nunes? Or is he the one person?
With pace?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably just him. Valverde's pretty quick.
Yeah, Bentancur's not slow.
Wouldn't call him pacey.
No, but he's not like slow. I mean, he's got a good pace around him. He's
Throw in.
lengthy.
Lengthy, yeah. Oliveira with a throw. Here's Bentancur. Looking for options. He's going to be forced back to Coates. Godin's going to be forced back to the goalkeeper.
These lot were my dark horses for the tournament.
Well, Uruguay.
Yeah. To be honest, all my predictions seem well off. France has flops. Uruguay's dark horses. Lautaro Martinez golden boot.
You're on fire.
Yeah, on fire. Messi as player of the tournament.
Here's Nunes,
Still time for
Cavani.
Yeah. He has had a moment, hasn't he?
Yep.
And
It was
again,
obviously going to be him, wasn't it, in that game? It was obviously going to be him.
That was just like a classic moment.
It's Roy the Rover stuff, isn't it?
Yeah. It will be when he does it in the World Cup final.
Portugal get a clearance, and João Felix battling with Jimenez. Jimenez winning that. And now Oliveira So Darwin Núñez getting a touch out
That's a
free
foul.
kick. Referee says no.
Okay.
And Godin gets it back to the goalkeeper. Over the half an hour mark now in this first half. Still 0-0. Waiting for our first serious chance of the game. Here's the goalkeeper. Clips it in. Godin has it. Cavani. And Bentancur streaming
now
forward.
he's
He's
got
got
the
Núñez
chance.
in support if he can find him. Is he going to go for goal himself? Bentancur.
Oh,
he
oh
does.
my God.
Rodrigo! That was unbelievable from Bentancur. Dribbling
unlucky
all the way
Rodrigo,
through.
unlucky,
Went
come
in,
on.
He wriggled in between two players. He had absolutely no options. He found himself one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and it was a good save, and unfortunately he couldn't slot it home. But that was absolutely brilliant from Bentancur.
Really was.
Look at this. Núñez draws away the defenders. He's taking on Diaz one-on-one. He wriggles in between Diaz and Mendes. He's one-on-one, and he just looks to slot it home. He could have taken it past the keeper even. He tries to slot it home, but it's a good save from Costa.
With his goal scoring
And
form at the
it's
moment,
0-0.
You would have thought he
Best
would have
chance
done
of the
better.
game. Best moment of the game so far. Bentancur so close to slotting it home. Oh, he knows what a big chance that is.
He tried to put it through the keeper's legs.
Yeah, what a chance. What a chance for Bentancur.
Unlucky Rodrigo. Keep going. He's angry with
What a
himself,
moment that.
Rodrigo.
What a goal that would have been.
Oh, he really is angry with himself, and he should be, because he could have dinked it over the keeper, he could have got it past the keeper, but he tried to go through the legs. Unfortunately, the wrong option at the end, but he done really well to get into that position.
First bit of real quality from Uruguay.
Yeah, the whole tournament.
Were they that poor in their first game against Korea?
Yeah.
Yeah, they offered nothing. Valverde nearly scored from a 30-yarder. That was all they had, really. Ronaldo on the halfway line to Mendes, but good tackle from Varela, and here come Uruguay. He's passed it backwards. What's he doing? He's giving it away. Now
on.
Bruno to João Felix in space, and they were on the attack, and now they're on the back foot. And here's Felix to Bernardo Silva. He's got no options in the box, though, and he's going to have to go back. And here's Nuno Mendes, and now they're going to be back in their shape. Here's Bruno Fernandes. Nice ball out wide to Cancelo on the right-hand side. What can he do? Neves to Carvalho and João Felix, 25 yards from goal. Ronaldo's got space. Don't want to give him that space. He goes for goal. It's blocked by Bruno Fernandes. And now João Felix, is he going to have a go from 25 yards? He does. It's deflected off Bernardo Silva, and it's going to be a goal kick. Yeah, hit Bernardo Silva. Yeah, hit double deflection. Last one was off Bernardo Silva, though. There's that chance again for Bentancur. Oh, so close. Would have been a brilliant goal. He just didn't have the composure in the end to slot it home. But it was a brilliant piece of play, though.
Such a shame.
If that got in, would you have ranked that higher than Richarlison's for individual?
Probably. That would have been brilliant. I think it probably would have been.
I don't know. Difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Núñez with the header to Bentancur. Holds off. Nice piece of play
Oh,
from him.
look
And
at him
again, he's
go.
driving forward. Bentancur out wide. Into the box.
Go.
Bentancur, Núñez. Oh, he just couldn't force it home.
He's in the mood today, Rodrigo. He's in the mood,
He played
people.
brilliantly,
He's
I have to
hulking
say.
up.
He got that early yellow card, but it hasn't hurt his play. He's been absolutely brilliant on the ball. And again, he gets on the end of the cross, but it doesn't get a real shot, and he's angry at himself again, Bentancur. But he's doing so well when he's driving forward the ball. They can't handle him at the moment.
He really is incredible going forward, isn't he? He just gets past people so easily.
Yeah.
Diogo Costa.
He needs to watch himself, though.
Yeah.
Benty on fire, people are saying.
Benty on fire.
Costa
Your
plays it
defense is
short.
terrified.
Cancelo all the way back to Costa. And he's being chased down. He goes long, looking probably for Ronaldo, but no one's there. And Jimenez can get it back to Godin. Back to the goalkeeper, Rocher. And he goes long to Varela. It's not a great ball, and it's going to go out of play for a throw to Portugal.
We need some. We need Valverde to get on the same wavelength as Bentancur at the moment. He hasn't really
Bernardo
got into this
Silva.
game too much.
Felix to Ronaldo to Mendes. Goes down the line and he's using his pace and he's going to race past Godin. Godin checks back and here's Bruno Fernandes with another effort and is blocked. Only as far as Bernardo Silva and Cancelo into the area. Ronaldo's there at the back post. He gets it down on his chest and he pekes it past the keeper, but it's a good save and it's away. Early moment for Portugal there. Nice play from Ronaldo. Great chest control, but unfortunately wasn't able to prod it home. Dangerous moment there. Good bit of quality from Portugal. Here's Nuno Mendes. João Felix. William Carvalho with a switch of play to Cancelo, but it's not a great ball and it's cut out. And here's Uruguay for Valverde. And it's a good ball to Nunes. He turns on Neves and he keeps possession well. He's doing really well here, Nunes, and he plays out wide to Varela. Varela earns a free kick off Neves. That's got to be a yellow, isn't it? It is going to be a yellow for Ruben Neves.
And that means he's out, right? He got booked in the last game as well, didn't he?
He made some fouls. I can't remember if he got booked or not. Doesn't say he's missing the next game.
Maybe
I remember he made like 2 or 3 fouls, but I don't know if he actually got booked.
All right, who's going to be on this free kick?
It's going to be a crossing position with the 2 big strikers up there, and you've got Godin and Jimenez and Coates and Bentancur. They've got options. Valverde's over it.
It's Fefe. Fefe Valverde. Coates and Godin are up there as well as Cavani and Nunez.
So what's he got on his locker, Valverde?
Bentancur just hovering on the edge of the box.
Nunez has got to be... Nunez or Cavani have to be the options here.
And here it comes.
A lot of
Fefe.
pushing and shoving in there, and the referee's going to give a talk to these players. Because when you got Pepe in there, you know there's going to be something going on.
Gives the finger to Bernardo there, Bruno there. Wagging his finger in his face.
All right, Valverde swings it in, and Nunez is there, but doesn't get enough on it. But it's fallen to Bentancur on the edge. And he swings it back in on his left peg, and it's away by Mendes. And Varela's going to clear this one up. He's going to go back to the keeper, Rocher, and he's going to go long. Looking for Bentancur, who challenges. He loses the header. But here it is Oliveira on the left-hand side. Oh, Nunez looking for the back heel.
Let's go, Uruguay.
And there's a player down for Portugal. Nuno Mendes looks like maybe his game might be done. He doesn't look happy at all. And they do have Rafael Guerreiro on the bench, and he looks like he's come on. He's stripped off already, Rafael Guerreiro. So it looks like Nuno Mendes' game is over.
Wow.
Was he in your bet, mate?
Yeah.
So what happens now? Do you get a sub?
No.
If they come off, or you're done?
Done. Well, I'm not done, but...
Yeah,
But
you're done, mate.
You're done.
Done.
You're done. You're
Done and dusted.
Done and
How many in the team? 6.
7.
7. Okay, she'd had 6.
Down to 6. At least he wasn't my captain or vice.
Well, he's finished for the game. He doesn't look happy at all. Maybe his tournament's over by his expression. He doesn't look happy at all. Yeah, he's on the verge of tears here, it looks like, Nuno Mendes. He didn't start the first game. I have to assume it was because of a possible injury. And they've risked him for this game, and it looks like it's been triggered, and he looks like he's pulled something.
Yeah, he's in tears.
His tournament is over, I think. Shame. Good player, Nuno Mendes, PSG. He's
Poch signing, right, for PSG?
Huh?
A Poch signing for PSG.
Believe so.
Well, none of them were actually Poch signings, but
Yeah.
a signing whilst Poch was there.
You can call it a Poch signing, exactly. Shame, real shame. Hope he gets a speedy recovery. Rafael Guerrero is not a terrible replacement, is he?
Not at all. Obviously, he's the one that started in the first game, played fairly well.
Here's Godin. Bentancur. Oh, it's a poor pass this time for Bentancur, but Cavani beats Carvalho to it.
Well played, Cavani.
And Valverde,
KPV,
the switch
Brian
of
says,
play,
check
looking for
your WhatsApp,
Varela.
KPV.
Okay.
But they're the exact same T-shirt, Carl. The exact same.
What he's just said.
All right. I mean,
Happy days for you.
here's Bentancur to Valverde. Nice bit of play from Valverde to Varela. He whips in an early ball looking for Cavani. Diaz clears. Only as far as high boot from Jimenez. Referee says play on. And here's João Felix to Bruno Fernandes. That's a foul from Valverde. That's a lucky if he avoids a yellow.
I have to say, KPV, these shirts don't come with a chicken wing stain. Chicken wing stains, you have
How
to
is that
get
not a
yourself.
yellow from Valverde?
Definitely.
How has he avoided the yellow there? Lucky boy.
Because there's no consistency.
Ruben Diaz to Bernardo Silva. All the way back. And Cavani's closing down the keeper, but he chips it forward, looking for Bruno, headed away by Jimenez. And now Ruben Neves, and then Bentancur picks up in the centre, out wide to
poor
Varela. It's not great that time by
Bentancur.
Bentancur. He knows he's better than that.
Second in a row now for Bentancur. Poor passes.
I saw you talking yesterday. Was it yesterday with Nick? You were talking about the spin rate was one of the stats that came up.
The spin rate on the shot, yeah. Pepe with a long ball forward. Good header by Coates and Valverde. As he brought it down, he's done really well.
That was Nunez.
And it was Oliveira. Was in the
Oliveira.
end. That's got is that. There's going to be a yellow card for Oliveira. How's he? Oh, that's ridiculous. That gets a yellow, but the Valverde one doesn't. I don't get that at all. Bruno just gets the ball down and fires at him, and he earns him a booking. Look at. Oh, he does block it intentionally, I guess. Yeah, it's got to be a yellow there. Carvalho,
32%
Ronaldo.
possession here for Uruguay.
32.
Huh?
Same amount of shots on target, though.
What, 32? 32 shots on target as well.
Same shots on target for Portugal and Uruguay.
Felix.
That's one. Not 32.
Guerrero to Felix. Ruben Diaz to William Carvalho. Pepe. He goes long over the top for Bruno. But Coates can clear. Only as far as Ruben Neves. And he earns a throw. Cancelo earns a throw. And we're about to find out how much stoppage time at the end of this first half. 3 minutes. Rather conservative for this tournament. Bruno Fernandes with the ball in, and it's going to be a corner, is it? It's a corner, yeah. Corner to Portugal.
Is there going to be late stoppage time drama?
Question for you, Brian, from Harlan.
Okay.
Saying, Brian Daigle, who have you been most impressed with this World Cup?
I was obviously impressed
Bruno's
with
in
Canada,
there.
but obviously they haven't, for the way they were trying to play. Who have I been impressed with? Been impressed with Brazil, obviously, but I want to try and think of a team that are one of the lesser teams kind of thing that have been
For
performing
me, it's
well.
Saudi.
You said Saudi. Yeah, I heard you say it about Saudi. That's a really good question.
Saudi have been better than anyone would have expected.
They have been impressive.
Just trying to remember.
Offside for
What was it?
Ronaldo.
I was impressed with who was the first game today? Cameroon versus Serbia. Serbia looked good today until they obviously defensively collapsed.
Until they spursed it
Yeah.
up.
It's not been one that's really stood out for me. I can't actually think of someone or a team. Brazil have got the job done, haven't they?
Yeah.
And they've done it.
They were very impressive, Brazil, in the first game, but today they weren't that impressive.
Pepe getting charged out by Nunes, and Costa can clear. 90 seconds of the half remaining. Bentancur with the header. Diaz picks it up and plays it back to the goalkeeper. Valverde is going to press. Goalkeeper hits it long first time. Bentancur again with the header. Nunes now, but Varela can't pick it up. And that's going to be a foul by Vecino and a free kick to Portugal on the halfway line.
Actually, let me add on to that
good point. Spain. Haaland says Spain, and I agree. Spain have been very impressive.
I actually wanted to mention as well, Croatia yesterday. Right, it was against Canada. They turned it on yesterday. They showed their class.
Cahill was very good. Perisic.
But do you know what he was? But he played advanced, didn't he? He played in the front three.
That's why he plays for Croatia.
Yeah, and you can see night and day to what he's. He was a different animal to yesterday. They just could not cope with him.
Would you like to see him play more there for Spurs?
Yeah, but that's Spencer Son, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a rotation game, though.
Yeah, no. I put it this way: I'd rather what would be easier if we had Destiny as well. So we could put Destiny and Ryan.
Oh, it's good ball, Guerrero. Crossing the box and just a pass Ronaldo.
Then to have that option. But I think now it's shown that he can do it up top, isn't it? He hasn't played once up top for us, has he?
He did. He played in a 2, didn't he? Who was it against? In 2 games when we had a few injuries. Son was out. And
yeah.
And
that
it's
was
half time.
3, wasn't it?
Yeah. Half time here. 0-0. I mean, Portugal. Bentancur looks very angry with himself there. He knows he could have opened the scoring there for Uruguay, hitting himself in the head there. But I think that it's gone in waves this game where Portugal have probably been the most dominant side. But there was a moment in the game, 10-15 minutes, where Uruguay were really starting to turn it on, had a few chances. Bentancur running things in the middle, going on his mazy runs, and really should have scored. But I think it's a fairly even game, isn't it?
I think Uruguay definitely grew into that game as it wore on, and were definitely becoming more of a threat. We're starting to get some corners and get some possession in the final third. Their pressing's been decent. But I have to say, I think, Portugal probably been the better footballing side in the game. But the shining light for Uruguay has been Bentancur. He's looked to make things happen. He's played really, really well, I feel, Bentancur today. He's had a feisty side to him. He got an early booking. It hasn't let him affect him. And he's made another foul, which he's got to be careful with. But he's been a very shining light on the ball, driving the ball forward, opening up space. Should have scored with a brilliant run. And he's really driving Uruguay forward. He's been their best player, I think, for me. And but Portugal, definitely, you can't write them off, and they've got really good quality, and they have been able to get the ball into Ronaldo in some good areas, and João Felix needs to get into the game a bit more. Bruno's obviously a bit everywhere at the moment, but I think they're also not going to be too unhappy with how it's going.
Yeah, it's just not great. Not a great game, is it? I mean, from the first 2 games we saw today, now we're seeing 2 kind of games with not too many chances once again. But we'll see how it all pans out in the second half. KPB's got a question for all 3 of us jabronis. He says, which Canada player have we been most impressed with at these World Cup finals?
My answer is very easy.
Tajon.
Yeah, of course, it's Tajon Buchanan.
I thought Alphonso Davies was really good in the last game anyway, in the first half anyway.
The defender Victoria was good yesterday as well.
For me, obviously got injured yesterday, but Eusakio has been great. I thought he was absolutely fantastic in that game against Belgium. I thought he was your best player for me.
There's a few players. Obviously, I think the captain will have his last World Cup day. But he's not going to be playing at 43. At the World Cup we'll be hosting with America and Mexico. But but I think most suited for Spurs as well. Tajon Buchanan. What I was really impressed with him yesterday was his defensive work more than his attacking work. I think he could be the answer to the right wing back. I really do.
Ivan Joseph Erasmus says, Ben, would you rather score a winner in the World Cup final or a winner in the UCL final? Country hero or club hero? Champions League final all day long, especially only if it's obviously for Spurs. I'd definitely rather win the Champions League with Spurs than the World Cup with England.
Hell yeah. I'd rather win the FA Cup with Spurs than the World Cup with England.
I think if you gave me the choice to score the winner in the FA Cup final or the winner in the World Cup final, I think I'd go for the World Cup. But if it's Champions League, I'll go for Champions League.
For me, it doesn't matter. I'm club over country. It doesn't matter what competition.
It doesn't matter what you think.
Yeah, exactly.
Peace Cup final?
The Peace
World Cup final?
What the hell is the Peace Cup final?
What kind of Spurs fan do you call yourself?
Don't remember one of our last trophies to have won, Ryan.
Oh, well, yeah, one of those.
2005.
Yeah, but I mean major trophies.
Huh?
I mean major trophies.
Oh, like the Walter Tull.
Like the
Walter Tull trophy.
Like the one we beat Rangers and those glorious trophies. The Audi Cup.
Yeah, the Audi Cup. You'd rather win the Audi Cup than the World Cup.
That's a different story. I'm talking about if it was the League Cup, FA Cup, Champions League, Premier League. I'm scoring for Tottenham over England in a World Cup. But when you talk silly trophies, then I will say England.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Uruguayans to play for Spurs, Brian?
One.
One?
No, I think there's more than one. Oh. Have you done this one before?
We have.
Is there more than one? See, the way you just said that. No, there is one.
Who?
Bentoncourt.
And?
So there's two. Oh, Poye!
There you go.
Idiot.
And what about Argentinians?
Argentinians. Mauricio Taricco.
Yeah. No, sorry, not Uruguayans.
Oh, Uruguay. No,
No, sorry, not Uruguay. Who they played? Portuguese. That's what I meant.
Right.
Portuguese.
Jose Dominguez.
Yeah.
Postiga. Mendes. How many are there? I'm sure there was a goalkeeper. Was there a goalkeeper?
Don't think so.
So definitely those three. I'm sure there's more. There is more, isn't there? What's the number?
I think it's 6, but I'll double check in a sec.
So I said 3. Postiga. Mendes. Who's the other one I said? I'm doing well here.
1 second. Let me get it up. Don't look at my screen.
I'm not looking. I don't do that stuff.
I don't do that
I
stuff.
don't do that stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many did you say?
Mendes.
Yeah.
Postiga.
And Dominguez.
Dominguez.
Yeah, there's 2 more.
And we're doing this Premiership era still, yeah?
Yeah.
2 more.
Jory says if we back Conte, we can win the Audi Cup again.
Fantastic, Jory. Fantastic. Okay. Give me, are we talking pre-2000 or after for both?
After.
After. Why can't I fucking think of him? Oh, I can see his face. I can see his goddamn face. Oh, it's going to frustrate the hell out of me now.
Not this last Portuguese player.
No, I've got 2. I've got 2 more to get.
Oh, 2 more to get.
Do you want clues?
Yes.
All right, we'll go from most recent backwards.
Okay.
And the most recent one was... What's a good clue for him? He was... we'll say Jose Mourinho player.
Oh, Fernandez.
Okay,
Fernandez.
that was easy. And the other one, the other clue...
Remember, I know why I forgot him.
The other clue, he signed for us in 2006. And he played 14 games in the Premier League for us.
2006, okay, so let me work out. 2006 was in Israel, 2006 we're talking Martin Yole.
He only stayed for 2 years.
Why is this one bugging me?
He is... Do you want his position?
Yeah,
Sure?
yeah.
I'll give it away, this one.
Go on.
Centre back.
This is the one I think I had in my head and I can't remember. Why can't I remember him? I can't.
Danny Kiriakou has it in the comments.
Well done, Danny. What's his name?
Ricardo Rocha.
That's... God damn it. God damn it.
But that's that. Nearly aced it, Brian.
Nearly.
Nearly. I thought you were the king of quizzes.
I am the king of quizzes, but you haven't done a round during a World Cup where it's quickly name all the players in that time. And it's multiple choice, so it's easier for me to eliminate the ones that aren't. If you said to me which one of these are Portuguese, Ricardo Rocha, Christian Ziga, Edgar Davids, and Paul Robinson, I would have been able to get it pretty quickly.
And obviously, you forgot Eric Dyer, though.
Eric Dyer's not Portuguese. Lived in Portugal.
Born in Portugal, wasn't he?
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't.
He was born here, and then for Euro 2, whatever year it was, they had in the they had the Euros when they got to, when Greece went 2004. His parents got work out there,
Right.
and they moved out there.
Shall we play the sofa score game?
Go on, then.
Oh, you doing very well at this yesterday.
He was.
Yes. I either do really good or really bad. There's no, like, middle road.
All right. So for Portugal.
Highest rated.
Yeah.
For
Highest
Portugal,
I'm going to say Bruno.
I'm going to say Ruben Diaz.
rated. It is, well, it is actually Nuno Mendes who went off early, but he's 7.2. The current player on the pitch who's the highest is Bruno, 7.1.
Okay. Where's Ruben Diaz?
Ruben Diaz is second worst.
So, there you go. Either really good or really bad.
Ruben Neves is the worst at 6.2. And for Uruguay,
It's got to be Bentancur, surely.
I think a yellow card has worked against him. He is, I think, second to Edison Cavani,
Okay.
apparently.
Okay.
Edison Cavani. And who is the furthest player forward for Portugal?
For Portugal, is it João Felix?
That's Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
I'm going to guess Ronaldo.
And for Uruguay,
yeah, I'll probably say Nunes as well.
It is Nunes.
Right.
Very good. There you go.
Slightly better.
Dan THFC saying, how is the game going? I'm really sick and can't watch. Well, we wish you better, Dan. We do wish you better. The game is not the greatest game of football, not going to lie. Portugal probably having the better of it so far, but Rodrigo Bentancur is leading the charge for Uruguay and really trying to get Uruguay ahead of this game. And he had a really good mazy run. Completely sold Ruben Diaz down the river, and he went one-on-one, and he just tried to nick it through the goalkeeper's legs, and it was probably the wrong shout from him, and he should have either dinked it over or gone round the keeper. But he's playing really well, Rodrigo. He really is.
Read this Jory super chat.
Yeah, we read it.
Yeah.
Wish you better, Dad.
Do you reckon you can guess who's winning the XG at the moment?
XG? I'll say Uruguay.
What do you reckon?
I've got, when it comes to this, I'm going to go
It
with
is
Ben.
slightly Uruguay, yeah, 0.62 to 0.23. Because of that Bentancur chance, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. 0.48 that Bentancur chance was, bloody hell. Basically, he had a 50% chance of scoring it.
Yep.
And he didn't.
And
he
it's... And he didn't.
All right, what's your prediction for the second half, Brian? Are Uruguay going to hang on? Are they going to score? What do you reckon?
Well, first of all, let's just hope it's better than the first half, which isn't going to be hard. I'm going to go 1-1.
1-1.
I'm going to go 1-0.
According to La Repubblica, Tottenham are ready to get underway with a second attempt to sign Moroccan midfielder Sofiane Amrabat after his performances at the World Cup.
I get so annoyed with this.
Why? He was good.
Because he may be good, but we need defenders.
He's defensive.
No, not defensive. Defenders is what we need. Listen, I hope we sign players, and I hope we.
So if we sign
players in.
Mbappe, you're going to be pissed off we haven't signed a defender.
Yes, yes, I would be. I would be, because we need bloody defenders.
I can't wait till Brian doing a leave the out protest at the Mbappe presentation.
I'll tell you what, honestly, if Mbappe signs for Tottenham, I will put any tattoo bet on the world.
Oh, here we go again. Here we go again.
That's
That's what you said about Conte.
You gotta remember,
we might have a chance to sign him.
I've got one with Will Stewart that I told you that I will be winning, where he's gonna have to get the Tottenham on tour tattooed, and Mbappe coming to Spurs. Yeah, I'd put a tattoo on the line.
What's wrong with Will Stewart?
Will, I've told you this.
Yeah, I know, I can't remember. It's you. Spurs have to finish somewhere, right?
No, Will thinks we're going to get more than 90 points.
Oh, right, yeah, that's not going to happen. Fair enough. When did you make that bet?
A week or two before I came back.
Oh, wow. Erica Green with the super chat. Big up to Erica. And they say, I love Bentancur. I hope we see him more for Spurs farther up the field in 3-5-2, especially in the first half of games. And yeah, I mean, he's really starting to show the offensive side of his game and how effective he can be in the final third, I think, recently, especially for Spurs. He's been scoring goals, getting assists, and then obviously today he's been looking good as well going forward. The way he drives forward, because he's so strong and powerful, he can be very difficult to stop once he gets the ball beyond you, and he's hard to he is hard to stop and like physically overpower in those senses. So he can be quite impressive in those elements, driving forward with the ball, can't he?
You know what I will say with that? When you see a Dembele or you see a Wanyama, you see their strength. You can see that they're units. Bentancur does it, and he doesn't look like the same stat. It's the way he uses his arms and his body. And I think since the Arsenal game, where that disaster at the Filth, he has just come on leaps and bounds. Even that game, he was the only one that could really leave with his head held high, and he has just gone on from strength to strength, and is just blossoming into a wonderful midfielder with attributes that we didn't know he even had.
Yeah, true, and he's really. He's doing very well, I think, at the moment in those elements of the game. And it's something that we've been called upon him to do ever since he came. He's always been when he first came, he was a good player, but a bit safe. He's very good defensively, making tackles and stuff. But when on the ball, he always felt like he's just a bit safe, very sideways, backwards, never really taken responsibility within himself to drive the ball forward. And now he's really taken that on.
Well, you remember against Brighton in the FA Cup when he did that little pirouette on the edge of the box? That's what you see now at the other end of the pitch.
Yeah, exactly. Seeing it more in the final.
You saw he was more confident doing it there and then transitioning, but now he's just powering forward with it as well.
Second half is about to start, people. Portugal have the ball on the centre circle, and we have kicked off, and the second half is underway. Big up to everyone in the chat. Let's hope for a good second half. Here's Pepe. No subs at the break. Pepe, though, goes long looking for Ronaldo. Headed away by Jimenez. Cancelo with a chest pass to Bruno Fernandes. And now Carvalho. Out wide to Pepe. Who put a good progressive ball to Bruno. And it's a good touch. And it's going to be a foul. I think it's actually Ronaldo. Yeah, Ronaldo flicks into Cancelo. He's been fouled. And it's going to be a... free kick, yeah, Coates with a... Yeah, it's a foul on Ronaldo. Taken quickly is Bruno. Cancelo. Pepe. Cancelo with a nutmeg. It's gone back to Pepe, though. And now here's Costa. Goes long, looking for Ronaldo, who loses out to Godin in the air, but it's fallen to Bernardo Silva, who does a really nice headed pass into Bruno Fernandes. Oliveira getting his ball in between man and ball and stops Bernardo getting any, wins a foul, and it's going to be a free kick to Uruguay inside their own half.
Did you give your predictions for this half? I said 1-1.
I'm going to go... 0-0. No
I'm going to go 1-0 Uruguay.
1-0 Uruguay. Here's Bentancur. He's lost it to William Carvalho. And now João Felix keeps possession. Rafael Guerreiro. Here is João Felix. Cuts inside. And his pass is poor. Is it going to be a corner? It's going to be a corner. His pass was blocked. Bruno plays it short, And it's back to Ruben Neves with a cross in. Carvalho blocks, and Bentancur has a break on for Uruguay. His Cavani doesn't really.
Short.
Yeah, wasn't the best ball from Bentancur. Neves. Oh, there's another foul by Vecino this time. Vecino this time goes down, made a foul. And the yellow card's out again, is it? No, it's not. Referee is going to give him one more opportunity. Giving a talking to, but Vecino again this time. Well, that was a bit weak, wasn't it? Nothing much in that. Vecino, no yellow this time, but Bernardo Silva isn't happy with it. Sorry, Ruben Neves is down, and he seems to be in real pain. There wasn't that much in there, was it? Or must have been. He seems to be in a lot of pain. Oh, and there's Felix, who got taken out by Oliveira as well. Who's on a yellow, by the way. He's got to be careful.
Yep.
He's lucky the whistle blew and run away.
The previous foul saved him.
Neves.
He really does look in distress, doesn't he?
He doesn't look happy at all.
Who's that down?
Neves.
Ruben Neves. Well, he's still down, Neves. So, I mean, the replays doesn't look much in it, but must have been a bad one.
He's up.
Let's see this again. Okay, in the back of his calf, actually, his knee goes into his calf. Maybe that's where it came. That's where the injury came from. Is he going to be able to continue?
Was he throwing up?
No, he's not throwing up, but
Yeah, I think we have to run it off.
I think hopefully he'll be all right. Seems back on his feet. Seems to be moving okay now. And he's going to be... Referee saying, how is that? He knew Neves is going to the ref saying, how is that not a yellow? The fourth official. Bit annoyed by it. But it's a free kick to Portugal. Carvalho. Pepe. Costa. The goalkeeper. Short to Ruben Diaz. To Carvalho. Back to Diaz, and referee has stopped players. Is there a pitch invader? Yeah,
Yep.
There's a pitch invader.
With the one love.
Pride flag.
Oh wow!
Well, he's
And
going
of
to jail.
course, and the key and the TV cameras don't show it. Of course. Oh, there's the referee picking. Oh, they cut it as soon as the referee
Yep.
picks it up.
Is that the first time that's happened in the World Cup so far?
It is, yes. There is a pitch invader with a pride flag, and he has been escorted from the stadium.
Yep, to prison, where he'll be there for the next God knows how long. Stupid thing.
Diego Costa with a kick. Oh, Bernardo Silva! It's brilliant play. Into João Felix on the left-hand side. He's got space. He goes for goal. And
Oh,
it's
side
into the near
netting.
post, and it's side netting. Not a great effort. Bruno Fernandes is furious at João Felix for not going looking for him. But it would have been a difficult pass, to be fair. But it's not a great effort from Felix. Cavani looks to head it on to Nunes. To be fair, Nunes and Cavani haven't really troubled the Portugal backline as
Feeding
of
off
yet.
scraps, though, aren't they?
Yeah. Guerrero to Felix. Good dribble and foul by Jimenez. Here's Neves. Pepe. Cancelo. Carvalho, Pepe.
Oh, go on, Bentancur.
Pepe's going away to Bentancur. Plays it quickly to Nunes. Now Valverde. What can he do, Valverde? Can he swing a one in? He swings in a ball, but it's picked up by the keeper easily. And the chance is gone.
200, just over 200 people watching with us at the moment. Let's get to 100 likes, guys. We're not too far away, just on 82. All you need to do is scroll down and just click that button. That's all you need to do.
Come on, people.
Absolutely free.
Here's Carvalho. Ronaldo. Carvalho to Cancelo. Diaz. Bernardo Silva. Bruno Fernandes. He turns and into the box, and Ronaldo!
Goal! He's offside.
He's on. He's onside. Bruno Fernandes has crossed it in. Ronaldo with a flick header. Brilliant ball in from Bruno. And Ronaldo gets his second goal of the tournament. And a brilliant header as well. And it's 1-0 to Portugal.
Viva Ronaldo. The story keeps on being written. And Cristiano
And there you
Ronaldo.
go. They're huddling around Ronaldo. It's a brilliant run. It's a brilliant flick header. And it's a goal. Juan Luis says there's no touch on it. Well, Ronaldo's claiming it. We'll see if it's offside. He doesn't seem 100% convinced he's on. Let's see. Bruno on the ball. Yeah, I think he's on. Varela keeps him on. Varela is playing him on. And, oh, he doesn't get a touch.
He does, doesn't he?
Does he get a touch on it? I don't know. Let's see.
I thought he got a slight touch
Let's see
there.
this. I'm not 100% convinced he does, you know? I don't know. Let's see. Does he? I don't know if he gets a touch on it. He's claiming it.
Harry claim.
I'm not convinced he does touch it, but he claims it. It's going to be a Ronaldo goal.
Everyone seems to have given it to him.
I'm looking at the replays. I'm not 100% sure. But Ronaldo has the goal, and it's 1-0.
Yeah, everyone's given it to him.
Was a very, very, very deft touch. Danny Kiriaki says, I don't think he touched it. Wolf Mauler says, I can't see the touch.
I thought it did touch him. I thought it was a slight nick off his head, but
I don't know. I didn't see any movement on the ball. Could be a Harry Claim situation. Ronaldo has it.
I'll take Bruno Fernandes getting that goal. He's my captain.
Here's Godin. Oh, Cavani's giving away to Bruno, and here's Ronaldo again. And he's he's played in João Felix, and it was the pass was blocked in. Felix would have been in on goal there. Here is Ronaldo. Ronaldo, does he go for a shot? He wants a foul, but a referee says no. Well, Ronaldo looks hurt now. He stays down, but Uruguay continue. Here's Darwin Núñez on the right-hand side. He crosses it in. We're going nowhere. And it's going to be a stop of play.
Yeah, we're going to see what he's made of now, what Uruguay are made of now. 1-0 down. They need to get back in this game. They need to find something.
I don't know if he touches that.
I know.
Let's see here. Look, he doesn't touch it.
That didn't touch.
He didn't touch it. I don't think he touches that.
Do you not think he touched it?
He just showed it. He didn't touch it. What do you mean? Look.
I know. I saw it.
Sorry.
See, what did it touch him?
Doesn't look like it. Here's Varela. Oh, it's Cavani!
Oh.
Good opportunity.
Hopefully that goal will be awarded to Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, I don't know.
Right now, they're still saying it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I don't know how it works. I mean, he didn't touch it. They just showed the conclusive replay there. Ronaldo proper claimed it, but he didn't. It didn't look like he touched, unless one of his hairs touched it.
Yeah, one of his hairs was standing up and it brushed off it. 58 minutes gone though. Uruguay need to get into this game. Not much going on here for them in the second half.
Here's Carvalho.
Yeah, I completely agree, Wolf Mauler. You could actually see the daylight in that replay between the two touches.
Here's Bernardo Silva. To Neves. To Pepe. Carvalho to Diaz.
That's right, DK. Literally, 2 hair strands were standing up and it brushed it. You can see daylight through hair. I should know.
One sec.
All right, here we go. Uruguay. Núñez.
Here's Núñez.
Breaking through. He's going to have a crack.
Núñez with a shot, and it's into the arms of the keeper. Apparently, the stadium announcer announced Bruno as the goal, and FIFA have given it to Ronaldo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Anything to get Ronaldo some more goals.
Unbelievable. Of course they are. Here is Bentancur. Uruguay just prodding at the moment. Here's Bentancur. Plays it back to Oliveira. Here is Bentancur again. He's looking for options. There's not much in there. Oliveira has got a pocket of space here. And he's given it to Núñez, back to Bentancur. Here's Valverde.
They need to get Valverde forward more. Come on, he's such a dangerous player.
Crossing the box, and it's over here. The crossing has just been woeful.
I'm not throwing that. All right, substitutions getting ready for Uruguay. Portugal have taken charge in this half, but here come Uruguay. Bentancur. Bentancur striding through to Núñez. That's a free kick.
Free kick to Portugal. Handball from Núñez.
And Arrasqueta and Palestri coming on.
Who's coming off? Asino off. Announced by FIFA as a Bruno goal.
Okay, so they've changed it. They've got to the right decision.
Godin off. And now Palestri as well coming on.
Ooh. Here's come Portugal. Playing it around in the midfield. Trying to fashion a chance here. Moving up the pitch with William Carvalho. Bad pass back to him by Bruno Fernandes, though.
Official. Bruno's... I don't know. I don't know if it's official or not. Oh, my word. Costa hits straight at Núñez. And it goes flying in the air. And Pepe swing. Bloody hell. And it's gone out for a... So surely Betmate should give it to Bruno then.
They have done.
They have done. He's my captain as well.
Doesn't change much for me, to be honest. I need Bentancur to do something.
I'm 16th.
Uruguay have been such a letdown in this World Cup. They really have. Unfortunately, Daigle had to go. Danny, he's not with us anymore.
Cancelo. It's a good throw by Cancelo to Carvalho, and he hits it to João Felix, who flicks it into Rafael Guerreiro, and he's got support. He's got Ronaldo at the back post. He goes for Ronaldo, and he misses it. Felix, though, keeps it alive, and it falls
Come on,
to Bentancur.
Rodrigo.
And here is Nunez trying to get there, and it's going to be a throw-in.
Yeah, it was just onside there, Ronaldo. Didn't matter anyway. 64 minutes on the clock.
Bentancur.
Come on, Uruguay. Find something.
Palestri. Oliveira. And his header is away.
Oof.
Definitely Uruguay looking to push forward. Will they go caught on the counter? Is going to be a free kick.
Just no quality for some reason in this Uruguay side. Not showing any anyway.
I can't
See
find
what I
Nunez.
mean?
It's poor. Bentancur loses out the header, but there's Coates. Does really well to keep possession. And here come Uruguay's Valverde. Palestri. Goes on the outside, and he overruns it, and it's going to be a goal kick to Portugal.
So poor.
Just swing it in now. There was no need to take that extra touch.
I'm not even Uruguayan, and I'm getting frustrated here watching them.
They're showing it again. There's no touch.
I know. They've given it to Bruno. All right. Time is running out for the Uruguayans. A pretty poor showing, apart from the odd flash from Bentancur, really. Everything else they've done has been really frustrating. And Portugal deservedly in the lead at the moment. Here's Bentancur now. Bentancur plays it back to the keeper, Rocher. And he boots it up the field, and that just goes to Pepe. And Portugal are back in possession now, but Bentancur wins it back.
Questrera.
Come on, Valverde. You've got such quality. You haven't shown nothing in this World Cup.
Oh, Bentancur's pass. Here's Bruno. Flick to Ronaldo. Here he is again. Looking for Bernardo Silva. Oh, it's away. Varela.
Tick-tock.
Tic-tac.
Tick-tock.
Godin. Cavani to Valverde. Bentancur's touch is loose. And a long ball from Bruno, and it's going to go out for a throw into Uruguay. They have 23 minutes to try and save themselves here. Here's Oliveira.
.68 on the clock now.
Varela.
Wouldn't be the worst thing if Bentancur goes out early.
That's going to be a bucket. It's going to be a foul on Varela. Rafael Leao coming on for number 18, who's 18? 18 or 8? 18 is Ruben Neves, right? Ruben Neves off.
On the booking as well.
Yeah.
Rafael Leao, when he came on last game, he was electric, wasn't he?
Did scored a good goal. Obviously a top talent from AC Milan.
Not looking forward to seeing him up against Emerson Royale next month, in a couple of months.
Suarez is getting stripped off, maybe. Here's Cavani to Bentancur. Good ball by Bentancur, and so lay off to Cavani. Oh, Cavani on the edge of the box. He tries to snip it through, unable to do so. Now Bruno on the counter for Portugal. Ronaldo, good ball to Leao, and he's got space on the left-hand side. I think he's on. Leao, is he going to go for goal with his first touch? He cuts back and plays it to Bernardo Silva. And now here's Leao again. Leao, oh, is that a foul by Valverde?
Well
Referee
played,
says no.
Pepe.
Valverde now streaming forward for Uruguay. Out wide to Nunes. And come on, Nunes, go towards the ball. It's got to be a foul. Referee says he got the ball.
Wow.
Bernardo Silva. It's a bit end-to-end now. Here's Bernardo Silva to Ronaldo on the right-hand side. He goes inside. Is that a foul? Referee says get up. And he wants a foul.
Come on.
Akiscaeta.
Where's everyone? Where's the movement? Where's
Palestri. Not many men near him, but if he can get the ball, Darwin Nunes at the back post. Oh, here's Palestri. Pulls it back. Oh, where's Nunes? Into Cavani. And it's away. Nunes needs to move around there because that was a good chance if he was alert. Could have headed that in.
They're not getting enough men forward then. There's no movement.
Here's Coates.
There's no desire.
Good ball out wide is Palestri. His pass is blocked by Leao. It's going to be a throw. And Luis Suarez is coming on now. And so is Gomez. Maxi Gomez, is that? Two strikers. Surely they're not taking off. They're going to take off Nunes and Cavani. Cavani, I can understand. But Nunes surely staying on.
What subs have they made already? Godin's already gone off and Vecino's gone off. Maybe they'll take off a centre-back.
They've already done that. Godin came off.
They'll take off another one.
Maybe. Here's Bentancur. Nunes. In the box. He's crowded out. And Bernardo Silva can clear. But only as far as Oliveira. And, it's a poor touch from him. But he's nearly played a 1-2 with the corner flag. And there is going to be a double sub for Uruguay.
They might even take off Valverde. He's done nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Nunes is coming off.
Wow.
Nunes and Cavani.
Double change up top for Uruguay. Seeing if anything can change, if they can change anything. Cavani doesn't look like he wants to come off.
Suarez is shouting at someone.
What's going on? Is he refusing to come off here? What's going on? Or he just does not know?
Yeah, there you go.
Now. Oh, he was complaining because they couldn't get the numbers on the board.
Sure.
.73 minutes. 72.5 minutes, actually. Luis Suarez.
In comes Luis Suarez. This would be dramatic.
As it stands, Uruguay bottom of this group with 1 game left to play.
All right. Diego Costa. Long ball forward. Leao wins the header. He didn't realise he had won it and lost track of the ball. Here come Uruguay. Valverde. Suarez. Valverde. Oh, it's a poor ball from Valverde.
See what I mean? It's just like every time this is happening.
Here's Bentancur looking for Estrella. Oliveira. Bentancur.
A free kick or a throw?
Throw, I think. Oliveira. Cuts inside. Plays back to Jimenez. Out wide to Varela. Palestri. Well, he's dribbling and it's fallen to Maxi Gomez. And Valverde. And Maxi Gomez!
Oh!
Post! Oh, brilliant from Maxi Gomez on the edge of the box, and he's smacked the base of the post and he's
so
gone out.
unlucky. Smell blood now. Come on.
Uruguay getting into this game. Oh, it's a flick on. It's got to be a free kick, surely. No, no free kick. I thought it was going to be a free kick to Uruguay on the edge of the box. Referee says play on. Is Bruno. Carvalho. Love the effort that was from Maxi Gomez.
15 minutes left of the 90.
Uruguay needs something. Here's Rafael Leao to Bernardo Silva. On the left-hand side, he's going to cross it in, and it's going to be a goal kick.
Don't think so. Oh, yeah, you did. You hit the post.
Oh, smack the post.
All right, here we go. The final 15 minutes of the game. Fefe Valverde on the ball.
Here's Coates.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. This result does leave South Korea with a glimmer of hope.
A glimmer. Ah, Coates' ball to Oliveira. Can't keep it in. It's poor.
South Korea will play Portugal in the last game. If they win, they'll be on 4 points, and they got to hope that well, I don't know what they need to hope for, to be honest. They got to do it by goal difference if they're going to do it.
It's going to be a free kick and a yellow for João Felix. On Suarez.
All right, this is a good opportunity. Yeah, it's definitely a booking. João Felix was very late there onto Luis Suarez.
All right, free kick. Number 10. Ascaeta with the free kick. Let's see what's going to happen from this one. Ascaeta in the box is flicked on, and it's Luis Suarez in the box falls to him, and he can't put it home. He puts it wide inside the Stincial box from a tight angle. Oh, so close to an equaliser again for Uruguay. Yeah, onside. Flicked on. It falls to Suarez. He just can't poke it home. Ah, what a shame. Good. Yeah, falls to Suarez. Ah, so for someone like Suarez, you expect him to put that away. Or at least get on target. Here's Ronaldo. Leao. Good tackle
Well
there
played,
by Bentancur.
Rodrigo.
And Jimenez, now Valverde. And well
That's
played
it.
now to Uruguay. Bentancur to Valverde. And they're streaming forward. He's got Suarez at the back. He goes from behind to Acqui Estrella.
What are you
his chip is
doing?
poor. It's a
Oh
really
my
poor finish.
God.
What a chance for Uruguay again. Brilliant from them.
Brilliant
Valverde
from
streaming
Bentancur and
forward.
Valverde.
Yeah, Valverde and Bentancur link up really nicely. Valverde streaming into the space. He plays a brilliantly timed ball to Acqui Estrella. And he looks for a little dink over the keeper. He gets it all wrong. He should have just squared it. He had 2 men in support. Diogo Costa. Here's the header. Acqui Estrella. Carvalho with the header. Bruno. Bruno coming forward now. Bruno Fernandes. Felix. Back to Cancelo. Carvalho. Bernardo Silva. Out wide. Here's Guerrero to Leao. Oh, it's poor from Leao, and it's going to be Uruguay with a throw, and Bentancur to take it. Takes it quickly. Here's Valverde. Needs support. And here's Pelistri on the right. Valverde. Acqui Estrella. Masqueta. His back heel is intercepted. Bentancur picks up the throw. Valverde again. He needs... It's a good ball out wide. Oh, he goes on the outside to Varela. And it's just cleared away. Pelistri nearly intercepting. Leao now. But Valverde, is he going to foul referee? He doesn't. Bentancur picks it up. Bernardo Silva goes long. And Uruguay have possession again.
Here we go. Here we go. All Portuguese players, all behind the ball. It's going to be very hard for these Uruguayans to break them down.
Pelistri, linear flick round the corner. A great challenge there by Valverde. Keeps it alive. And then it's Varela on the right-hand side. He crosses it in and Suarez is there. And it's a great defensive header. They want a free kick. And they've given a corner. Where am I? I'm 23rd at the moment on the bet, mate. Gary Dock again is top.
He's top every time, I
don't
swear.
understand. Who is this guy?
It's the Doc.
Oh, he's got Diogo Costa, vice captain. Who's my vice? I got Valverde. And a triple sub. João Felix off. Paulinho, Matthias Nunes coming on. Felix, Ronaldo and Carvalho all off.
Wow, taking off Cristiano.
10 minutes to go.
Wow. Portugal are 9 minutes away from safe passage into the last 16. Clear touch on Ronaldo there.
Breaking. Apparently, Agnelli and Pavel Nedved have resigned from Juventus.
Both of
Official.
them?
Yeah.
Wow.
The president has resigned. Ball in the box. Pepe away.
God, that's not good. They might really try and poach Conte now. Agnelli was the one that fell out with Conte at Juve. bet you they sack Allegri pretty soon.
Here's Leao with a shot, and it's wide.
That is not good, I'm telling you. "83 minutes on the clock. It's ticking down for Uruguay. Not much time left.
Bentancur.
Can they find something from somewhere?
Flick round the corner. Doesn't find anyone.
No one.
Rafael Leao. Cancelo. Bruno. Bruno to Cancelo. Back to Bruno. Bruno looking to turn on Valverde. And he goes past it in behind. Oh, no, it's a good touch here. Keeps it alive. Cancelo. Matthias Nunes to Bernardo Silva. It's a poor pass, and Uruguay can get it away looking for Suarez, who gets out-muscled by Cancelo, but he wins it back and he goes long, and it's a good ball to Palestri, who can't beat Guerrero to it. And they have going to keep possession now. Portugal finds approaching the last 5 minutes.
It's been pretty easy for this Portugal.
Oh, Bentancur's will be careful, but they have the ball. Valverde, Bentancur, he turns. Bentancur wins it, well done. And he wins a foul. He wants to take it quickly. Then Uruguay have a sub stripped off as well, ready to come on. Here is Jimenez.
"5 minutes.
Oliveira. That's going to be a free kick to Uruguay. Cancelo with a foul, and they're going to bring on a sub. Vina for Oliveira. Valverde. Long ball hoisted forward. Here's Palestri. Oh, he's been a bundle of energy, Palestri, since he's come on.
Who just went off?
Oliveira. There he got a hit in the face. Bentancur takes it quickly. Here's Palestri to Bentancur. Valverde now. He goes for it, and it's over the bar. You know he's capable of it.
Yeah, but he's got to get more involved in the forward play. He's not doing that enough. We know he's got so much quality, Valverde. He's just not showing it. He's been so poor today. Really has. Bentancur's been the only one for them.
Phil Tang says this result would make the last round really interesting. It'd be interesting anyway, wouldn't it? Bentancur, lovely touch, and wins a foul. Coates. Jimenez goes long. It's a good ball. And here's Suarez, forced all the way back. Bentancur. Coates. Out wide to Vina. Oh, cut inside, and he nearly loses the ball. Bernardo Silva. Bentancur's going to win this header, is he? Valverde wins it. Bruno Fernandes can't stop it going out. 3 minutes plus stoppage to go.
Won't be too many stoppages, will there?
At least 5 minutes, probably.
Yeah. It's nothing in this day and age.
Here's Valverde. Varela. Coates. Vina into the box. His cross is blocked by Cancelo, but he wins the return, and Bentancur wins a follow-up, but it's going to... the spin keeps it in, and Bernardo Silva is good ball from Portugal, and here's Ramos, the Benfica striker. Bentancur back on him. And there's a pass just kept in play by Bernardo Silva. Here's Bruno Fernandes with a nutmeg, but Bentancur...
Oh, what are you doing?
Oh, he picks up in the box and he doesn't fully deal with it. Layout. Here's Nunes. Cancelo to Matthias Nunes. They're just playing keep ball now. He goes to take on two men and he wins a corner.
Oh, look at that. That was a handball.
Yellow card for Ruben Diaz. I'm up to 16th in the bet, mate.
How much are you winning?
£7.87 at the moment. If Valverde gets a goal, I'll be strong.
Let's hope so.
Because he's my vice captain. I'm currently 3 points behind top. But Oliveira's gone off. Nunes has gone off. João Felix has gone off. Oh, he's going to check it.
Check what?
A penalty.
To who?
To Portugal.
Oh, the handball.
Yeah.
It did hit his hand.
It did hit his hand. I think it's harsh. But I sent him to the screen.
He was
to
kind
go
of like
check
just
it.
breaking his fall, wasn't he?
Let's see this. Nutmeg. Oh, it's harsh.
His hand was there to break his fall.
He's falling down. He's looking to go to the challenge. It does hit his hand, though. I mean, it does hit his hand. There's no doubt about it. I just think it's harsh. And the referee looks like he's going to give it. Yeah, he's probably going to give it, and Bruno's probably going to take it. Suarez trying to stop him pointing to the spot. And it's going to, Jimenez is absolutely furious. Oh, that's not a penalty. I'm sorry. It's so harsh. He saw it, the ref, as well. So why? He decided not to give the penalty when he saw it. He saw it initially. You could see him looking straight at it. It's harsh.
Writing's on the wall
so
here for
harsh.
Uruguay. Bruno Fernandes is going to take this to put the nail in the coffin for this game anyway for Uruguay.
He's furious. Let's see.
That should never have been a penalty. Like, where else is he supposed to put it, man? It's just ridiculous.
Peter Walton said it's very harsh.
It is very harsh. It is very harsh. It's a disgrace, really. At this stage of a game, such a pivotal moment.
The rule says if you have your arm to prevent yourself from falling, it's not a handball. So I think it's a terrible decision from the referee and VAR.
Completely agree.
Portugal got a bit lucky here. He bloody saw it as well. It's so annoying. So what can Jimenez do?
Nothing. There's nothing he could do. Well, if Rocher saves this, maybe I'll be in a shout.
True.
But I've got Bruno Fernandes, so probably not, as captain.
Chance to make it 2-0. 9 minutes added on at the end of this game.
Bruno Fernandes against Rocher.
To seal the win for Portugal. Bruno Fernandes against Rocher. A hop and a skip and a goal. Sends the keeper the wrong way, and it is 2-0.
Easy does it for Bruno. And that's his second goal of the World Cup. And Portugal are cruising into the last 16.
Unjust, but that is what's happened. It is a goal, and Portugal Oh, look at that. They're going mad, these Uruguay fans.
Dan Coy says, thought Mora's handball was the last one as the rule changed.
Yeah, the rule did change, but I think the referees had an absolute mare there. I think the referee should have just looked at that and said no. I mean, he doesn't have to go with the VAR suggestion, but it's very rare the ref goes against the VAR.
It makes refs second guess themselves sometimes.
All the time.
And that's killed the game.
It has. I can't see them getting 2 goals in 6 minutes, but you never know. If they get a goal quickly, but they'll have to get one very quickly.
It's not a penalty, guys. It's not a penalty. It's a joke of a decision, really. But it's where we're at. Uruguay will have to...
I'm up to 10th with that goal.
Come on. Bring it home.
I'm up to 10th. That was £14.
Don't spend it all at once.
Don't mind if I do.
All right. Can Uruguay do anything in these last few minutes? Doesn't look like
Bernardo Silva. It's going to be a throw-in to Portugal. 5 minutes remaining of added on time. Looks like Portugal are going to cruise to a win at the end of this. It's been a tough one. Uruguay were pushing late on, but unfortunately, they just haven't had enough quality in the end of the day. And they should have been better throughout this game, Uruguay. But that penalty was harsh. Costa on the ball. Suarez charging down, and he goes long. Header by Ramos. It's going to be a throw into Uruguay. Vina. Good ball, but his pass intercepted by Cancelo. And now Bruno on the right-hand side. And a good tackle there by Bentancur. Does so much good defensive work. Oh, it's poor by Suarez. And he's giving it straight to Guerrero. And he's into the box, is he? Valverde with a good tackle. And comes away with it. Valverde to Bentancur. That's a good ball by Bentancur. And a ball over the top for Maxi Gomez. Lays it off for Suarez. It's not a great ball. And Rafael Leao's there with the challenge. Cancelo. Here's Nunes.
Bentancur. Such a shame. His performance deserves a bit more than what they're getting today. But Portugal have been the superior side.
But it leaves it's going to be a big game between Uruguay and Ghana, isn't it?
Yeah.
That play is going to be a playoff for that last spot. Vina goes down now with an injury. 3 minutes to play. Was Bruno, what's he going off or? No, he's
just clapping.
Just clapping the team. Here's Cancelo. Bruno.
Like what the hell does the ref expect the defender to do there?
No, it's ridiculous. I hope that our penalty situation is a joke. Why is VAR getting involved in that? I don't know. I do not know. Bruno to Cancelo. Here is Rafael Leao. Is there going to be a tackle here? A good turn and Guerrero, and they're in again. Portugal. Matthias Nunes. Can he finish off? He goes back post and Bruno! Oh, nearly a hat-trick. A great save from the keeper.
Nearly the first hat-trick of the World Cup. Wasn't to be. Good save for the keeper there, Rocher.
Volley into the ground and a good save from Rocher. Oh, good save. very close to being a hat-trick from Bruno Fernandes. A corner, and they're going to run down the clock. There's just under 90 seconds to go. 6 corners to 2 in Portugal's favour this game. Here is Bruno, and it's a goal kick. He's furious. He wants a corner.
It's not going to matter. There's 1 minute to go in this stoppage time. Was the penalty in stoppage
Darren
time?
Campbell says, I'm second in bet, mate. Layout, the penalty was in stoppage time, yeah. And here is Bruno. Oh, he smacks the post. So close for them to be a hat-trick again. It's mad. It goes second all the way down to 10th. If I earn half a point, if I earn another point, I go into second. I'm half a point away from second.
You need a tackle from someone.
Yeah. Valverde, give me something. He's the only one who can do it for me.
Fefe. He's been so poor today.
Yeah, hasn't had a great game. It's a free kick to Portugal. Inside their own half. And what's the referee doing here? Saying hurry up.
Aravind saying Bentancur's coming back to N17.
Wouldn't be so certain.
Not yet. There's still 1 more game left to play. Uruguay still have it all to
Pepe
play
goes
for.
long. Oh, it's hit Valverde.
Was that an interception?
I don't know. I hope so. But here is Valverde
That
to
probably
Bentancur.
is, isn't it? Why wouldn't that be?
I don't know what they call it. I see loads of things and they don't count as like interceptions and tackles. I never understand what counts as what.
I'd be very surprised if that wasn't.
Layout. That's a foul by Varela. And no, he says get up.
How's that not a foul?
Oh, what? I've gone down. Why have I gone down? I got a point, but I don't know.
You got a point, but other people got more points.
Maybe it was an interception, yeah. It's really annoying. Gone down to 13th, earning £9.15.
Yeah, that's very true, Ben Kaufman. That's been 2 very cheap penalties for Portugal in this tournament.
That is true. And it's full time and it's finished. Portugal 2, Uruguay 0. Portugal sailing through to the knockouts in what is a very good result for them. Haven't been entirely convincing, although they've probably been the better team over both games as well.
They've been more convincing in this tournament in the group stages than they were in the Euros when they won it.
And they're only one of 3 teams to have got 2 wins out of 2. France, Brazil, and now Portugal, all on 100%. And to be fair, if you look at the quality of their team, they've got a very, very good squad. So you expect that once it gets to the knockouts as well, they easily have the capabilities of upping their game with the quality that they have. But in terms of Uruguay, disappointing performance again. Wasn't a great performance from them. Bentancur was really the only one showing any quality. They did have a couple of moments at 1-0 with Maxi Gomez hitting the post and then Luis Suarez shooting wide inside the 6-yard box. Obviously, Bentancur nearly put them 1-0 up in the first half as well. But other than that, the quality was few and far between. They really didn't have the quality to hurt Portugal anywhere near as much as they can. And Portugal, in the end of the day, were probably worth the win. They were the ones creating the chances. In the end, Bruno was unlucky not to get a hat-trick.
Yeah, and that's no goals scored in this tournament yet for Uruguay. And
but they have a playoff pretty essentially against Ghana in the final game, which is an interesting side story.
Unless South Korea can do something against Portugal, and Portugal will probably rest some players in that game, so I wouldn't rule that out either.
But then it goes to goal difference.
Yeah.
So I mean,
and if it does go to goal difference, then Uruguay are the worst off at the moment.
It's going to be interesting.
In terms of goal difference, Ghana are leading it with 0, South Korea are on -1, and Uruguay on -2.
Yeah, but I don't see South Korea winning by more than a goal. Then again, will Uruguay win by more than a goal? Big questions.
Well, if South Korea and Uruguay win, Uruguay need to better South Korea's result by 1 goal.
Yeah.
So it's going to be an interesting last day, and obviously we'll bring you the reaction and live watch-alongs every step of the way. And unfortunately, today brings an end to the 10 a.m. kickoffs. We're not going to have 4 games consecutively. We're going to have 2 games and then 2 games at 3 o'clock and at 7 o'clock, and we'll be bringing them to you tomorrow. So we'll be covering the 3 o'clock game tomorrow and the 7 o'clock game tomorrow. So look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Like, subscribe, and comment. And as always,
come on, England.
Come on, England.